channel. It's Dr. Wright TV, DRWRIGHT TV. You can find it. I have a Right Place TV show on there. I have crowdfunding information on there. I have all kinds of great information on there. Okay, we'll see if it's working. So let's see. Now it's going to YouTube. So those of you who want to know my YouTube channel, it's Dr. Wright TV, DRWRIGHT. Yep, it's going live. Now it looks terrible because it's very, very pixelated and it does not look good. However, I'm recording it on the Zoom side, so that's it. I am talking to people on TikTok, so that's what we have going on. And you can hear a little bit of a echo. So that's very interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the sound off of my live so that it's not distracting to me. But I'm just focused on Zoom. So for those of you that are looking for the tools that I'm using, this is all going to be edited down, so no big deal. Hey, I'm using Zoom. I'm also on TikTok. They're just watching me record. This is going to be a video recording for the Roku channel, and then we're going to have audio recording for the Get Crowdfunded Now podcast. So this is just the podcast talk. It's got to be all edited together. Okay. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hi, I'm Dr. Letitia Wright. I'm host of the Get Crowdfunded podcast and the Right Place television show. I'm America's crowdfunding strategist, and I'm here to talk to you about alternative funding. So the Get Crowdfunded Now podcast, I have not made a podcast in a little while, and so I wanted to catch you up on the new season and what's going on. I took a little bit of a break. Because I wanted to expand things. I wanted to make it bigger. I wanted to make it better. I wanted to improve it, and I wanted to make it make sense. I've been teaching you guys on crowdfunding for a while. I've been showing you different crowdfunding types. I've been explaining how crowdfunding works. I've been giving you all of this information, and so I wanted to expand it. So I want to tell you what's coming up in the new season so you could be excited as I am. And then, of course, I wanted to give you a little bit of crowdfunding updates and some information updates. So first of all, got a new sponsor for the Get Crowdfunded Now podcast. I know a lot of you guys have been sharing that you really like my hair. My hair has been a lot more juicy since I started using Urban Hydration. Hopefully you can see that. It's got kind of a lot of shine on it, so we're going to have to kind of make that happen. Urban Hydration, the Honey Deep Conditioner. It has shampoo. It has cream. Even if you have natural hair or don't have natural hair, to not have all your oils stripped off your hair but have your hair clean is really amazing. Thank you guys for introducing me to this. Urban Hydration is freaking amazing. And so that's one of our sponsors. So I wanted to talk about that. I've got a whole checklist for you. So I've told you where I've been, what I've been doing. I've been thinking about you and been thinking about how to make it more exciting. So we want to talk more about alternative funding, more about real estate, more about Bitcoin, more about really expanding what the money is. I have another platform that I've been talking about grants, business grants, and how to get money to start or expand your business. And so I want to talk more about that because I found some really interesting stuff. We're going to have a new co-host. Yes, I'm going to have a co-host. I'm not going to give you all the details yet, but she has a specialty in real estate and real estate investing and how you can start using the money you have or some money and get into real estate. We're going to have a big change of hands. We have an election coming up. We have just a lot of stuff happening. And when the market gets a little softer, the cost of real estate is going to go down. There are going to be more and more people wanting to sell. Right now, it's a seller's market. Right now, it's totally a seller's market. And if you want real estate, you're going to be paying that top dollar. But that will not always be. There's always a cycle Okay, there's always a cycle. Right now it's a seller's market, and then it'll be a buyer's market, and then it'll be a seller's market, and then it'll be a buyer's market. So for those of you who are wanting to buy a business, wanting to get into that, wanting to get into real estate, now is a good time to be keeping your eyes out for good deals, because good deals are coming around. And our co-host will be sharing some knowledge, not just, talking about, she's not just an interview host, but she's here, she has a whole set of education of her own. I wanted to talk about some business grants that I came across. You can find them on my Instagram, Dr. Wright 1, DRWRIGHT 1 on Instagram. But Beyonce has $10,000 grants that she is giving away, one a month until the end of the year, from her Bay Good or Be Good Foundation, BEYGOOD Foundation. So go to the Bay Good Foundation, apply, do what you got to do to get that money. And then we also have Damon Johns he's giving 10 people $25,000 from his foundation. He's coupled up with askalice.com, so you can go to Ask Alice and the NAACP. But those are, there, you can find it, you can just Google it and you can find it. So that's Damon Johns. He has a business grant out. It is business. So it's not for your education. It's not for your nonprofit. It's not for all these other things. It's business. So you've got to really be like, hey, I'm doing this for business. So again, I was going to be talking about more about alternative funding in the podcast. If you guys apply for those grants and get them, please let us know. We definitely want to celebrate you. Let's switch up and talk about the podcast itself. We got picked up on Amazon Music. So now you can get it on Amazon Music. You can tell your Alexa to play the podcast for you. You can tell your Google Home to play the podcast for you. It's on audio. You can just say, Google Home, play the Get Crowdfunded Now podcast, and it will start playing it for you. And you can say the same thing to Alexa, it'll start playing that for you. So we are everywhere, and anywhere you want to get it, Spotify, iTunes, whatever turns you on, you can listen to the podcast and get caught up. Want to talk more about blockchain in the podcast in the future, and we'll be talking about how you invest in that, all that. Why? Because the way blockchain is financed and built is really crowdfunding. The way these coins, Bitcoin and all the other coins, are built is really crowdfunding. And I've done some other shows on that. So just look down on the list, on the Get Crowdfunded Now podcast list, and there's plenty of shows on that. Let's see. And then we also have Right Place funding coming out. We have investors who want to lend out their money. We have a certain criteria that we're looking for, but it is unsecured loans. And so I'll be telling you about that. That may be an option for you to put together the money that you need for whatever projects you have, whether you're buying a cash flowing business, whether you're getting into real estate, you can use the money for absolutely anything. So just connect with me directly. I'll give you the information. And if it's something that you want to apply for, I will help you apply. All right. So that's it. I want to thank you for being an audience. We'll see you soon. Remember, ignoring one's conscience is neither safe nor right. And I'll see you next time. All right. So I stopped the recording. You guys. That was just an episode for the Get Crowdfunded Now podcast. And for those of you watching on YouTube, well, you just saw it. You just saw the live, crusty version. This is going to be edited, but I just thought I'd put it through live for you guys to see. I was trying to do it on Facebook, but Facebook didn't want to cooperate. So, hey, slow your blow. Somebody on TikTok says, greetings, trying to find your contact data. Oh, my contact data is, see this little thing, click that icon and it'll show you my profile, and my phone number is on there, as well as you can click the links to go to any other websites. So sorry that was hard to find. 066. That's what's going on. That's how you can find me. A couple of people said hi. I'm so sorry. Curvy said, hey, Queen. Jesus said, congrats. just wanted to acknowledge you guys. I was recording. Space sent me a bunch of hugs. That's amazing. Thank you. Jesus says you're the best. Heavenly said at Pat, come watch this. Heavenly is tagging people, and I appreciate that. That's a big endorsement that you would invite your friends over. So thank you guys for joining and watching on TikTok. Thank you if you're watching on YouTube Live, if you're watching the replay. Awesome. Go ahead and put your questions in. Let me answer those questions for you. Okay, well, that's it. I just wanted to get this one episode one and done. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. All right.